grass is greener from the other side. Many a times you find yourself in a situation where you have issues with your spouse. Sometimes these issues might lead to breakups. It might lead to separations of some sort. It might also lead to, you taking some time off from the relationship. But you notice that during the break you've given yourself, you find out that you are more drawn to your spouse. And that's because you had genuine love for your partner. And this is where most people get things wrong. You guys must have said goodbyes to yourself. You must have, said all sort of things. You move on. I don't want you any longer in my life. But you realize that the moment you've given yourself some space, you get to realize that you still find yourself thinking about that particular person. You begin to recap some of the lovely moments you've shared, some of the good times you've shared, and you begin to compare. And then you realize that you must have bidded a good person goodbye. When you find yourself in situations like this, what do you do? Many a times, it could be that the person who instigated the breakup might be the one feeling or missing the other partner most. And then some thought begins to come into your mind. How do I summon the courage to tell him I miss him? How do I summon the courage to tell him I still want things to work between us? And this is where most people make mistakes. I am not going to be the first to make that call. I'm not going to be the first to take the step. Let me tell you something. The moment you trade your boyfriend for a husband, and you trade your husband for a boyfriend, you will learn and live in regrets. Take that step today. It doesn't matter who was wrong. If you still miss that person, it is not too late to reach out. It could be the other partner is also missing you, but because of the things you've said to one another, but because of how you threw the relationship away, they feel you no longer want them. Love is not something that dies instantly. No matter how angered you are, no matter how much you've been betrayed, love is not a dot. Love is not a raindrop that dries off. It dies up gradually, except you've been programming yourself to kill the love within you, maybe because of certain things that has been happening or reoccurring factors that you can no longer fight. But in the absence of this, there is no perfect being. Sit down and ask yourself, have you faltered? Has he forgiven you? Have you faltered? Have she turned a blind eye in some cases? Have you begged her and she forgave you rather? Have you apologized and she let things go? As one partner being in a position where you think that, it's all going to be blown out, but they introduce a forgiving spirit. What are you waiting for? Pick up that call. Make that move. It is better you make the move and you are rejected than to live in regrets that you lost a loved one because of issues. There is no perfect relationship. You're never going to find a perfect being. But if you find a partner that truly loves you, go after that partner now. Make that call. Send that text. Make that move. It could be it is just that move she's waiting for. It could be it's just that well-wish message she's waiting for to let out the love she has rebuked for you. Do not let bystanders, third-party friends tell you things. Do not make that call. It will make you look like you're not a man. Do not make that call. It will make you look like you're cheap. You are a lady. Love knows no gender. Make that call today and see how things turns out for you. Have a wonderful day.